Good day to you, one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. I'll do the theme tune in a second. I don't know if you remember, a little while ago I was speaking to Elizabeth Zharoff, otherwise known as the Charismatic Voice, and we were celebrating an artist called Dimash, and it's difficult to say his name, Qudaibergen. Yeah, that word. And his incredible vocal technique. So I thought I'd do a little standalone episode today, where I'll look at one of his performances and we can talk about how brilliant he is. Justin Hawkins rides again. That's it. Again. Oh yeah, lovely. I spoke about Dimash Qudaibergen. I've never heard anybody say his name, so I don't know. Let's just call him Dimash from here on in. I spoke about him on my podcast with Elizabeth Zharoff when we were trying to list the best singers in the world right now. He's a 29-year-old Kazakh singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist. He's a university trained in classical as well as contemporary music, and is known for his exceptionally wide vocal range. I've heard people say it's like 6 or 7 octaves or something preposterous like that. He's also known for his use of the whistle register, which is something that we talked about. Elizabeth told me there was a way of doing it where she said that when you look at what your vocal cords are doing with a camera, when you actually pull off that whistle register, there's a flap of skin that comes over and it creates a whole new beast in there. And he can do that. He's performed songs in 13 different languages. His first appearance on stage was at the age of 2 in a minor role in a local theatre production. Maybe he was the baby Jesus or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? At the age of the toddler Jesus. He rose to fame in China with his participation as a wildcard competitor in Hunan TV's Singer 2017, finishing second overall, which makes you wonder, who was it that was deemed to have a superior voice than Dimash? The way I found out about Dimash in the first place, my cousin sent me a text message with a link to this incredible performance that was on YouTube, and it just said, "Have you seen this guy?" I found him doing the same song, but it's a different show. It's going to be spectacular. I haven't actually watched this all the way through, but let's have a little look at what he does. So this is the line that I was always blown away by. It starts down there. That's 1 octave. So that's 2 octaves just in that run. I can only do it really loud. I feel uncomfortable in my own skin, that means. I know the feeling. Do you guys know that? Yeah, I mean, everyone knows it, doesn't it? Where's that? I mean, it's 2.5 octaves in one little run. It's beautiful, and hitting a lot of different key. I mean, it's the root, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th, and then the root again. So it's kind of like hitting 3 Bs there, 3 different octaves, and that's just the beginning. Up to another 5th. And my problem with Dimash as an artist is that, like, he has this incredible instrument at his disposal, but he tends to use it for a lot of the other stuff that I've explored of his oeuvre is very poppy. You know, to me, it's a crime. You know, it's like having a Lamborghini that you never get out of the garage. You know, or I don't know. I just love his ability and the range, and I just wish it wasn't used for pop music. I suppose that's all it is. You know, it's the usual pop snobbery, and I know there's good and bad in every area of music. I mean, pop can be great, or it can be a bunch of old shit. We all know that. But most of it's just mediocre, which might be the definition of mediocre. Or it's definitely the definition of average. But there's too much stuff like that, isn't there? Where is he now? He's gone right down there. Now, the version I heard before didn't have a massive guitar solo in it. This one has. Vast improvement. There's a guy just noodling over the top of this. What's he doing? And I love the way the cameraman, or camera individual rather, focuses on the hand, the trembling hand. It's rumoured to be how Bruce Lee died, wasn't it? The old vibrating palm. That's, don't try that at home, guys. The sound man's got a bit carried away with the delay there. I mean, it sounds like 5 or 6 different singers. It's like one of those charity singles when they dig out everybody, and it's just so much. I mean, there's tonal range and variety as well in his delivery, isn't there? I mean, that could just be some tenor, one of those tenors, you know, one of the 3 tenors. Maybe he's the 4th tenor. But then he's got all that soprano stuff and castrato stuff. It's just, he's fucking amazing. He's amazing. He's like 5 or 6 different singers, all rolled into one in a lovely burgundy suit. What's not to love, guys? The version I saw before had a bit less of the sort of gesticulations. It was really was about the voice and maybe a little bit of hand trembling. He's going for it big time on this version. It's impressive that he can get those notes out whilst in that position as well. It's great what he does with his hands, isn't it? I think a lot of people have got hand things. I know Meatloaf used to produce a handkerchief and start dabbing at the sweatier parts of his visage. And Dimash has just got this sort of... When he was singing the note, he was like... doing that, like he was kind of... maybe it's actually looked a bit like Donald Trump when I did it, but, you know... When he does it, it's really cool. So, yeah, and I suppose I just wanted to go into a bit more detail on Dimash and look at a particular performance because he's staggering. Have a look for more of his stuff and let me know in the comment section what you think of him. I mean, and just imagine that voice if it was utilised in... What have we got in rock that's like that? I mean, I suppose Mike Patton's somewhere near it. Comment section, describe, discuss, and yes, thank you. Just Hawkins writes again. Mouth was shut, I was humming the last part. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these 2 videos, listen to Dimash. If you dig out anything interesting in his oeuvre, let me know in the comment section below, because who's better than this guy? It's amazing. Alright, nice one guys, see you later on. Okay.